just, game 6, you probably didn't play your best game and won it. This game here, you probably played better than your opponents and lost it. Just a thought on the game and how can you build on this performance moving forward, having dominated them territorially like you did? Thanks.
Well, I think we get carried away if we say dominated, but I thought overall we played a pretty good game. We had some chances to score goals. They didn't go in. We know that Florida probably, that wasn't their best game. Anticipate them to be much better the next one. I think they probably caught it off guard. Just you guys talking about how good they were and we didn't have a chance in this series. But yeah, there's a lot of things I liked about our game, but we know that we're going to have to get even better.
Front row left, Mark.
Because when you have a team that has that volume of chances and can't convert, can you somehow coach them or video them over the top? Or is it just up to the high-end scorers you have to figure it out themselves and make a play?
There's definitely things that we can target. Every goalie has strengths and weaknesses. Every system that you play has strengths and weaknesses. So there are things that as a coach we can address. And there's also just the element of luck, that goes through the regular season playoffs. Sometimes pucks go in. Like we had game 6, we had 2 goals on 10 shots. It was a good night for us. And it doesn't always work out that, you're going to score on 8% of your chances because that's what they say it should go in or whatever it is. But I think there was a good share of opportunities for us to score. But there are things that we're going to have to look at and try and increase those chances.
Left side, Pierre.
Over here, Kris, in the door frame. You talked this morning about hoping that the standard will be maintained and that the penalties that should be called. And certainly getting 3 power play chances is a different game for you guys than 1, as we've seen in these playoffs. You got your 3 and obviously didn't score, but a lot of looks. So what do you take from what Florida did on their PK and the amount of grade A looks you still got just in the finish?
I think, as I said earlier, every system has pros and cons, and whether it's 5-on-5, penalty kill, whatever it is, you have a system, and there's obviously strengths to it and weaknesses. Otherwise, everyone would be doing something, and I think their pressure is good, and as long as we're ready for it and can anticipate it, we can get some really good scoring chances. And I think a couple times we were able to do that. But I think it's just the execution about power play is just, finishing your play and making a pass. And, we did have some good chances. And, we saw it in the Dallas series where we didn't score early. And then we went, I believe, 4 for 5. And, there's always law of averages. I think we started 0-6. Do I think we're 0-6? Were we that bad? No. And do I think that we're that good to be 4-5? No. But it's just things over a long course of time, they'll work out. And this is why we're playing a 7-game series and not a 1-game elimination.
Right side along the wall, Daniel.
Kris, do you think tonight's performance can be the blueprint to win this series?
I think it started, but there's things that we have to get better at. We can't just play this game and expect to win it because we know Florida's going to be better. And there's some things I liked about it. There's things that we need to get a little bit better at.
Stay on the right side, Jim.
Kris, halfway through the game, Ekholm had only played 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Part of that, I guess, was Bouchard was on the power play a lot, but was he limited at all in terms of being perhaps hurt or something like that?
No,
that's very few minutes for him.
We like to keep the D pairs together, and with Bouch having the power plays, we want to get those 2 together, and Bouch has to take a little breather to get back, and because those power plays we're getting up to close to 2 minutes, he's not going to come right back on the ice, so he just had to wait his turn.